And welcome along to this episode of Focus and Face TV. So today I talk to Mimi from Just Mimi, and we talk about having the balls to quit what you're doing and follow a completely different path, and how yoga helped to bring more acceptance into her life. So I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you do, make sure you click like and subscribe to the channel to get all of our updates, and dive into the episode now.
Who you are and what you're about.
Okay, so basically I'm Mimi, and since being a child, I've always dreamt of being a dancer. I've always danced. Dance was my life, so that's a bit weird saying was my life. And then I realised that there was more to my life, and somehow I transformed and had a few changes and found yoga, and yoga's changed my life in more ways than I could have imagined. So yeah, I've gone from being a ballet dancer to a contemporary dancer to a street dancer to a break dancer, and now yoga has just taken over everything.
Wow.
More than just the physical side.
Yeah. So what was your first experience with yoga? Because I know, speaking to so many people, especially from the fitness world, people are quite resistant to doing yoga. They're always like, oh, I can't sit and be quiet. I can't be still. I don't like, if I'm going to work out, I want to work out hard.
Yoga. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
So when I first started yoga, I think for dancers, it's quite a natural thing for dancers to try yoga. So it was a physical thing. And I definitely wanted to do it to try it physically. But all those things that you said about people maybe not wanting to try yoga because it's finding stillness and it's finding other things, that's the lessons to be learned from yoga. So it's not that you don't go in a class straight away and you learn these things, but through yoga, I've learned more about myself than anything else, rather than just doing all the poses, doing all the moves and putting no thought in it. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, completely.
I've learned everything about me and so much about life just from every pose. But I suppose you could take that with anything, but yoga is a journey to do that.
So it allowed you to really start to connect with yourself a bit better then.
Yeah, and I learned about accepting where I am, so like not pushing things too much, and just the biggest thing I've learned in yoga is about acceptance, and where I am is absolutely fine, and we're not all the same, so maybe I'm not going to have both my legs behind here, and that's fine. That's not my journey.
I think that's another thing. People always think, oh, I have to be flexible to be able to do yoga, but that is like the least important thing about yoga. And tell us a little bit, because you went off to India to study for your teacher training. Tell us a little bit about that. What was that like?
Yeah, amazing. So it was my first time traveling alone.
Scary.
On a plane in my backpack. I did the whole pro thing, backpack, water bottle, little clips and everything, and just jetted off to India. But as soon as I was there, I have a connection with India. It just feels like home. And the course was amazing, a lot to learn, and not all physical as well. There was a lot of philosophy and a lot of anatomy, and a lot to learn, a lot to take in. And it was, probably the best experience ever. Amazing. But I think my actual learning didn't start until after the course had finished. So once I started teaching, that's when I felt that I was starting to grow.
Yeah.
In on the course.
So it all sort of starts to make sense when you've created this awareness about this information, that it starts to sink in and you're like open up to this whole new world of everything that's going on. And because you have your dance business, you teach kids dancing. So was there sort of any resistance that came up when you were thinking, well, I can't go out to India for a month, I can't leave my business, or did you just know was it kind of a calling for you? What was the process that kind of came upon that decision?
It's been the hardest part of my current journey, kind of letting go of the dance side and just facing to the truth, what I really feel, and that you can't hold on to everything forever. Although it's really sad to let the dancing go and the kids go, I really need to start thinking about me. I feel a bit doing that because I've not done that much. So yeah, I've been honest with them all, and it was hard. And I'm still doing a bit of dancing, but I'm slowly breaking out because I do know that my life's changed, and it's all right because change happens. So.
Yeah. So that's just a complete feeling that wasn't where your heart was anymore.
Yeah. It's been there for a long time. So yeah.
Oh. And I'm going to put the link to your blog on here, and I've been reading some of your posts, and it's just been amazing, some of the stuff that you've been doing, and in particular your naked photo shoot. What was that like?
Yeah, it was very scary. That was another thing. So people didn't get it that I said I was body conscious, because they always go, what's wrong? You've got an awesome body. What's wrong with your body? But it's your own mindset and how you feel about yourself. It doesn't matter what you look like. We all have insecurities. So it was kind of about putting that out there. I've never been confident to do anything like that. But yeah, I'm starting to say it's all right. And this is me. And just me. So.
And I think that's what's so powerful. Like, it seems to be a huge movement of body confidence at the minute, which is just absolutely amazing to see. But like you say, people will look at you. I've always looked at you and been like, you've got the body of a dancer, you look freaking amazing. But it doesn't matter what other people's perceptions are, whether they have a good perception or a bad perception. It's about what we feel inside. So that's super powerful and inspiring. So have you got them up in your house so you can look at them and be like, I did that? No.
I haven't got any up in my house, but I share them, which is like, there's still some I don't share, because when I got the photos back, there were some bits I still was like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, no, I'm not sure. But I think the thing is to look at the things you do like. So look at the bits of yourself that you do like and say, this is beautiful, I like this. And the bits that we don't like, it's fine, but we don't have to think about that.
Yeah. That's fine, it is completely. And so moving forward on your journey now, what do you kind of feel like, what's your message? What do you want to share with the world?
What do I want to share? Well, my yoga journey's got, I'm going to keep going. I'm writing, which I'm loving writing. I never knew I wanted to write before.
What writing in terms of what, journaling, blogging, writing a book? What?
I'd really like to write a book about my life.
Yes.
So not taking anything too serious, a bit of a yoga, spirituality / Sex in the City style.
Yes. That sounds incredible.
Like people who aren't into yoga or spirituality or anything, maybe have a bit of a laugh at it, because it's normal at the end of the day.
That's it. I mean, I've said on previous episodes that I'm kind of like this spiritual wannabe. I kind of love the idea of it, and I suppose kind of am spiritual in a way, but not in the way of many yogis would be. But I think there's a great really being spiritual is just about getting in connection with yourself. It doesn't have to be about a religion, it doesn't have to be about a specific method, but I think we can all really benefit from getting a deeper connection with ourselves and sort of our surroundings and our emotions and our feelings. And that is a great thing that when I've practiced yoga or done any yoga, that I definitely get that feeling of calm and peace, and I think we all need it. Life's hectic and crazy, so it's just allowing ourselves to take that step back.
And just oneness is the biggest thing that I get from yoga.
I
want to write, and I want to inspire people, and just I just want to tell people that they are perfect as they are, they're enough, they're beautiful, and I want people to start believing that. So anything I can do to make people believe that they are beautiful, that's my thing in life to do.
Yeah. And what would you say to anyone who was maybe considering doing something? Because let's face it, what you've done is freaking scary. You went off to India, you've given up your successful business to go down this path of doing something completely different. So if anybody's kind of had a dream or who is also letting their fears hold them back, what do you want to say to them?
Well, your dreams can definitely become reality, but only you can make it happen. And you need to start, first of all, believing in yourself and putting trust in yourself, learning to love yourself, and just go for it and definitely follow your heart. And just accept that change happens. It's like the one thing that is constant. Change is always happening.
Yeah, and it's a good thing.
Yeah, totally.
Definitely. So do you have a favourite mantra or saying or any specific yoga philosophy that you really kind of hits a chord with you?
So my favourite like affirmation, which I say every day, is I accept myself as I am without judgment or criticism of myself.
Nice.
I accept myself, and no criticism, no judgment.
And I mean, how do you manage that? Because I know myself, I've always been quite, I'm a natural introvert. So for me to put myself out there, and there will be times when I'm like, oh shit, that didn't go to plan, and I've been so bad, or in particular with my body and self-love with my body, I do find that it's kind of a natural thing for us to judge ourselves. So with your body conscious issues, what's the most effective method that is allowing you to kind of let go of the judgment? Because I think it always creeps in.
Of course it does, and I'm saying all these positive things about myself. I have many days when it's not like that, and it takes a lot of practice.
Yeah. So what would you say, practicing meditation that helps you, and repeating your affirmations?
Yeah, affirmations, meditation. Try and avoid negativity and stuff like. I'm not saying everybody's going to do it how I do, but I don't have a telly, so I don't watch any telly. I don't really watch the news. I don't know if you knew Old £5 finished yesterday.
No, I don't watch the news either. I mean, we watch CBeebies in my house, but that's about it. But yeah, I'm totally with you. I mean, I don't have anything against people who want to watch TV, but definitely the news is like the most depressing thing in the world. I know that perhaps people say we should have this awareness, but I'm quite happy living in my little bubble in France.
If ever I have like a moment where I think things are shit and not going right, I always have a word in myself, and I look at what I have got rather than what I haven't got.
Yeah, it's practicing gratitude.
Totally. Every morning when I put my feet on the floor, so I give myself like little signs, and if my feet touch the floor, and that's my sign to think, what am I grateful for this morning? And I practice that every morning. So it's kind of have a routine going as well. And
yeah, I'm a massive fan of daily routines. Massive. Do you have, because I know with the guys that I work with, and with myself, meditation's always like the thing that I want to improve on, and I want to be better. I kind of want to make myself do it more, but yet I also know that even just doing a short breathing session can be beneficial. So do you have any favorite meditations that you kind of like to do quite often, that are quite quick, easy, accessible?
Yeah, to be honest, I do meditate quite a lot, but I wouldn't say I'm a big expert. And for me, I still do it on my breath. So I just do my breath.
Yeah.
Focus on that, because I think for someone, especially starting out on meditating, it's the one thing, it's constant again. So on your breath, and then really just calm it down. And you only need even just closing your eyes for 1-2 minutes and focusing on your breath. And we can find that somewhere. Like, don't scroll on Facebook for a few minutes, or
yeah, I always tell people to go to the toilet at work and just sit on the toilet and breathe. It can be done anywhere.
The other day, I can't remember what it was. I actually can't remember, but it was a really good one. And it's when you hear, I think it was when you heard someone else's phone, just take that as a sign to close your eyes just for 1 minute. So it's giving a little reminder.
Yeah, that'd be nice. How many times do you hear someone's phone going off? So yeah, that's just a cue to remind yourself, because we forget, we get wrapped up in life. So yeah, awesome. So what's next for you? What's the plan? Have you got a plan, or are you being a true yogi and going in with the flow?
I have a vision, but I know
Do you want to share it?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, of course. No, I don't mind. I will. So yeah, me and my friends would like to go to Bali for a couple of months and get a house and start.
Wow.
Yeah, just like for 1-2 months, go to Bali, start writing. yeah. And then I just want to travel. I would like to be at that point where I've got a backpack and I'm free.
Wow.
Just go.
Yeah.
I've got to work hard this year because, I've got a few things to pay off, like we all do, and a few bits to do. And then obviously I'll still work as I travel, and yoga will give me the freedom to do that.
Yeah, and also you're going to be coming over to the Alps to do my snow retreat. We are going to be doing.
It's the best thing ever.
Yes, obviously. So myself and Mimi are going to be running a snow and yoga retreat next April, which is super exciting. So if you are remotely interested in that awesomeness, which why wouldn't you be, drop me a message and I can get you on the waiting list, because we will be launching details on that soon. But so you're teaching classes though in Blackpool still at the moment. Where can people find your classes?
They go on my website. So just-mimi.com.
I will put the link of that as well in the show notes.
Oh, and I'll make sure that I put my classes on there. That'll probably be my little job after this.
Yeah, get them up to date.
I've had lots of different names, and then that was my health journey before.
Well, I've noticed that you were changing things around. You're sort of getting your plan.
Tie everything together, and I've just realised I was this, and I think just Mimi. It's not about me, but it just says it all. It's just my story, what I'm sharing, whatever it is.
Yeah, but that can easily be, because it's Mimi, it could be me as well. It's nice, a nice play on it. I love that. Yeah. So I'm sure you guys, if you've been watching, that Mimi is a great and huge inspiration. So if whatever you are struggling with right now, or whatever you want for your life, just go and follow your dreams. And if you want to speak to Mimi, get in touch with her direct, ask her questions. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to help. And if there's anything else that you want to ask me, let me know. And of course, if you want to come on our snow and yoga retreat, that would be awesome. So thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, namaste.
Namaste on you.
Yeah.